About a week ago, I showed you guys a glitch called Tumble buffing that allows you to put basically any Ash of War on any weapon, and therefore any buff on any weapon. That glitch was very broken both in PvE and PvP because it allows for something like a Death Rivers of Blood or a Frost Rivers of Blood or Royal Knight's Resolve on Lion's Claw. And it had some insane potential to completely break the game, but it was held back by the fact that it's both very hard to execute, even with a macro it's inconsistent, and it's not really viable because you need to sprint forward to set it up, which is obviously not going to happen in a boss fight most of the time, and in PvP it's also going to be a hindrance. And half of the weapons in the game didn't work with this, because in order for it to work, you need to be able to queue it up while turning around, which, for example, Mogwin Spear, so like the Nihil weapon mod, didn't work. So overall it was unrefined. It was fun to try, but it wasn't really breaking anything and wasn't really endangering the game. Now I would say that changed, because just today a smaller YouTuber found a way to make it very consistent and very easy. I'm going to link his video in the description. And this basically makes this glitch very viable anywhere, much faster to execute, much easier to execute even without a macro, and it allows you to use it with literally any Ash of War on any weapon, because that requirement of being able to cast it while sprinting or turning around is no longer a thing. In order to perform this version of the glitch, you need to yet again have the Ash of War that you want to use in your left hand two-handed, and the weapon you want to use it on in your right hand. You have to use an item that gives you an eating animation. The boluses are the easiest and cheapest, and as your hand is moving up to your player's mouth to start the eating animation, you press the weapon mount button, then open your inventory, go down to the left-hand weapon and then unequip it. You have about 2 frames to unequip it, but if you spam it, or if you have a macro for it, it's basically 100% consistent. You will see me fail it a few times in the video, but you just have to get it down, and it's just so much easier than the other version. And that is quite literally all you have to do. If you queue it up and unequip the weapon in time, you will execute the Ash of War on the left hand onto your right hand weapon. Now, I did test around a few things, and it usually just causes funny animations that don't really do anything, like the Nihil on a whip, for example, or a dagger doesn't do anything. Using the pizza cutter weapon mount on anything doesn't do anything, it's just all visuals. But I did find one thing that's kind of broken that wasn't possible before, and that is being able to put the jelly shield buff on any weapon. And this allows you to two-hand the weapon with the jellyfish buff active, which is a 20% buff, and it is considered a special buff. Therefore it stacks with everything else, so you can have a weapon that already has a buff on it, like Royal Knight's Resolve, and you can tumble buff the Jelly Shield buff onto that weapon and it will stay. So that is basically just a free 20% damage increase for, high damage setups and one-shot builds, but aside from that, it's mainly just funny animations and making an already broken glitch that you've already seen everything about even more broken. So if you want to know about more possible combinations, I've covered them in my previous videos, so go check them out here. Other than that, thanks for watching.